Welcome everybody to UCU Live, the biggest and most important live meeting in UCU history. From tomorrow, 70,000 UCU members across every university in the UK will start to receive ballot papers in the post. Too exciting. This is the most important vote of your working lives, a chance to deliver the biggest yes vote and turnout in the union's history. A chance to protect our jobs and save our sector. In recent weeks, we have seen some brilliant campaigning right across the union. Hundreds of thousands of views of our videos, reaching millions with our social media content, home mailings, we've had live events, we've had virtual forums, and a host of campaigning materials. So now it's down to us to deliver the vote. Tonight's session is about bringing it all together. We're going to hear from some brilliant guests and we're going to read some of your inspiring words. And we're also potentially going to bring you a special surprise, technology allowing. So cliffhanger there, everybody. But before all of that, let's get you involved. We know the employers will be watching tonight. So hello, employers. Hello, VCs. We know how rattled they are by this campaign. So let's rattle them some more. If you are behind the union, and if you are planning to vote yes when the ballot paper lands, put "I'm voting yes" in the comments right now. I'm voting yes. Off you go. Whilst you do that, I'm going to introduce our first video. And this person has lifted not only his own members, but workers across the UK. Everywhere I go, everybody wants to talk to me about this person. Whether it's calling out twaddle in the media, or putting Kay Burley in her place about picket lines, this General Secretary has inspired us all. So here is a message from RMT leader Mick Lynch.
Hello, it's Mick Lynch, General Secretary of the RMT, with a message to all UCU members. Make sure you use your vote, starting from the 7th of September, to fight back against pay cuts and pension cuts. One out, all out. Vote yes for industrial action. UCU together.
Wow, that was brilliant from Mick. I'm sure you are all delighted to see that. We really appreciate it. So let's have a look in the comments then. So who's voting yes? Let's see. We've got Adrian, we've got Sarah, Michael, Ralph, Maria's voting yes, Fiona's voting yes, Tamsin, Konstantinos, hope I've got that right, Tamara, Mike's voting yes, Aisha is definitely voting yes. Big yes from Marco, Eunice, Sasha, Anka is voting yes, Marek, Janet, excellent name, Paul, and Harry is voting yes. Oh, there's just so many of them. Apologies if I've left some of you off there. There's so many. Keep them coming. I'm voting yes. I'm voting yes. Okay, so the more observant amongst you may have noticed that someone is missing tonight, the other half of me, which is our General Secretary, Jo Grady. She has been travelling the UK campaigning and raising awareness of the ballot, and is also getting up to a little bit of mischief, not for the first time, hasten to add. I'm tempted to let you know where Jo is, but before that, I have one more request and one more video. So the request is that every single UCU member commits to not only voting themselves, but convincing colleagues to do the same. We cannot leave a single thing to chance over the next 7 weeks. If you're ready to go above and beyond to win this ballot, then simply put the following in the comments now. Me plus 10. That's what we want. Me plus 10. Show us that you will speak to a minimum of 10 colleagues about this vote. There's nothing more powerful than you doing that yourselves. So whilst you're doing that, me plus 10, we've got another great video. This wonderful union saw 170,000 members take strike action across BT, Openreach, Post Office and Royal Mail. The posties are striking again this week. This might cause a slight delay in ballots arriving, but we'll make the most of this by raising awareness of the strike and making sure UCU members are on the lookout for ballot papers landing. So delighted to say here is a message from the CWU General Secretary, Dave Ward.
Everybody, this is a short message from the Communication Workers Union to all UCU members on the eve of your strike ballot in your dispute over pay, pensions, terms and conditions and workload. We're offering you support and solidarity, and we really do understand that the way that you're being treated and the way you have been treated for some time is an absolute disgrace. You play a crucial role in higher education and also in offering and delivering equality of opportunity for everybody in society when it comes to education. So we're completely behind you, and I want you to know that you're not alone. All of our members at the moment, virtually across the whole of the union, are involved in strike action, and I'm sure you're going to deliver a massive yes vote and a massive turnout. You deserve, and the companies that you work for can afford to pay you more. So make sure you support the union, make sure that we all stand together and that we also jointly deliver a new deal for working people.
Well, that actually made me look a bit emotional. Thank you so much, Dave. Really appreciate that. Solidarity to all of the posties. We're all with you. It's so nice when we can join together like this. So now I can see that many of you already with your Me+10s have committed to asking colleagues to use their votes. I think you deserve to see what our General Secretary is up to. I think I missed my calling on children's TV. By the wonders of modern technology, fingers crossed, she says carefully, let's go live to Joe Grady. Joe, can you hear me?
Janet, can you hear me?
Can hear you, absolutely.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So, hi everyone. As you probably can see, I am on location. This is quite exciting. And I'm here because from tomorrow, as you know, all up and down the UK, ballots will be arriving. I cannot stress how important it is that everybody votes and that everybody votes yes. This is a crucial, crucial time. The UK is at a crossroads, but also UK higher education is at a crossroads. This is your opportunity as a UCU member to not just take part in a vote that could save our sector, but a vote that could win you back your pension, a vote that could win you a fair pay rise, a vote that could win you a fair and sustainable workload, and a vote that could win your insecurely employed colleagues a proper contract, so that everybody can get a slice of what we just won at the OU, which was 4,800 friends and colleagues moved onto permanent contracts. So that's what's at stake, and that is what we are fighting for. I would love to tell you exactly where I am, though some of you may have been able to work out where I am, but we're just not quite ready yet to do that. So in the meantime, what I want to do is just share a few messages with you. As you can imagine, during this campaign, we have been getting lots and lots of messages. The first one is from Rowan. Rowan has literally just joined UCU. She was absolutely inspired by this campaign. Rowan is voting yes, and she's specifically voting yes because she wants to see an end to casualisation. Good on you, Rowan. We all do. If you want to see an end to casualisation, get commenting in those comments. Say you agree with Rowan if that's the case, and keep it up. We need more new members. If you're in a branch and you've been talking to people like Rowan, get them enrolled in the union. We've been doing it lots. We're going to need more and more people involved in this dispute. Now, at the other end of the membership spectrum, we have Alan. Alan, another top lad, has been on countless picket lines, taken part in every strike that has been called during his time in the union. But interestingly, Alan is saying something that I have heard other people saying, and that is that he has never been so angry and so motivated to vote yes. So if you are like Alan, if maybe you have benefited from some, longer years in higher education and you are so hacked off at what is happening, vote yes, talk to your colleagues and talk to your students, talk to your friends, let them know what we're doing. But importantly, turn that anger into action. We've talked about this on previous lives. It's important. Now, finally, the last message I wanted to read. I get a lot of testimonies from members, and some of them really hit me hard. This one has really hit me hard. This is Anna. She's a UCU member. She's been one of our members for 4 years. Anna's in a really, really desperate situation. Essentially, Anna has written to us talking about how she is using a food bank. She's got 2 children. She's been skipping meals herself so that her children can have the bulk of the food that they get. But Anna isn't giving up. She's had to give up her car because she can't afford the fuel anymore. But she's voting yes because she understands just how important this dispute is to her and to us. So I can't imagine the pressure that Anna is under. You know, if you are watching this, I'm sure that you can't either. So you're not just voting yes for yourself, you're voting yes for every single member who is in positions like Anna. So this is what's at stake, us rising up together, us rising up for members like Anna. And what I want everyone to do right now, you know, if you are fortunate enough to not be in Anna's situation, then I want you to write that I am voting yes for Anna in the comments right now. I am voting yes for Anna. Send a message to our bosses who think it's fine to treat us like this, but also send a message to your colleagues and to UCU members like Anna that we're not going to be tolerating this. So whilst you do that, we've got a little bit further to walk, and we've also got a message from one of my very good friends in the trade union movement, an amazing woman. She shares my surname, but that's not why she's great. Frances O'Grady, who is the General Secretary of the TUC.
University staff are the backbone of our higher education system, but they're having their pay squeezed, their job security undermined, and their pensions eroded. They've been asked to pay the price, to cut courses and corners while facing soaring energy bills and rising food prices. Meanwhile, the salaries of those at the top are reaching eye-watering levels. University staff deserve better. Students deserve better. We all deserve better. The TUC sends our solidarity to all UCU members taking action to demand better. A proper pay rise, decent pensions, real job security and manageable workloads. Our movement is right alongside you. We know that when working people come together, we can and we will win.
Oh, that was amazing. Thank you so much, Frances. And look, I know the cat is out of the bag. Some of you saw Queen Mary on her board back there, but that is not the biggest surprise of tonight. The biggest surprise we have of tonight is quite literally round the corner, so do not worry about that. But what I wanted to say, because we're actually ready now, is a few things. We know that UCU members have been attacked. They have been undermined in their workplace. They have had their pensions, their pay, and their conditions relentlessly attacked. And tonight is about... Sorry, don't worry. Colin has not called the police on us, don't worry, everyone. But we have been attacked as a union. You as our members have been attacked, needlessly and relentlessly. And tonight is about drawing a line in that and saying enough is enough. And that is why Liverpool John Moores, right up there in Liverpool, they are voting yes. And they are voting yes to defend jobs. Our friends right up there in Scotland at the University of Edinburgh, they are voting yes, and they're voting yes to win back their stolen pension. University of the South of Wales. Yep, you got it. They're voting yes too, and they are voting yes for a proper pay rise. Then at the University of West of England, down at Bristol, they are voting yes, and they're voting yes to end casualisation. And then let's go to Yorkshire, shall we? The University of Leeds, my patch. They are voting yes, and they're voting yes because they refuse to carry on enduring burnout workloads. And finally, our friends at Queen Mary Belfast, they are voting yes, and they're voting yes for every single member, just like Anna. Whew, Janet, I do not know about you, but I am absolutely buzzing. Go on, Belfast. And also, go on all of you that are in the comments saying that you are doing this for Anna, that you are voting yes for Anna, because that is the spirit of our union, that we do not back down, that we stand together and we stand up to bullies. And that is why we came to Queen Mary tonight, because Queen Mary, our members there, despite having 100% of their salary deducted for simply taking part in a marking boycott, Queen Mary are voting yes too. And that is exactly what we need every single one of you to be doing tomorrow. Rising up like never before when you get that ballot. Filling it in for Anna. filling it in for Alan and also for Rowan, for everybody who is pitching in, every new member. And we're going to need everyone in this union, from the newest member to me as General Secretary. We've got 7 weeks to create the biggest leverage this union and our sector has ever seen. I believe we can do it. I believe we can smash it. And you are going to be the people that are going to help us do that. So rise like never before, get a good night's sleep, talk to your friends, talk to your colleagues. Let's make history, UCU. If you are in Scotland, I am going to be seeing you tomorrow. But for now, it's probably time to take this down. Actually, scrap that. If you want me to leave it up all night and get Colin to really call the police, put it in the comments and we can leave it up all night. But for now, my time here in the East End is done, and it's back to you, Janet.
Wow, amazing. I could honestly feel the hairs on the back of my neck standing up. That was incredible, Jo. Thank you so much. Listen, if that doesn't make you want to vote yes, including the siren, then I literally don't know what will. So I guess it just it's left to me to say good night, everyone, and let's go and get the vote out.